Hi students, today we'll be talking about the CAP theorem. So as we were talking in the previous classes, NoSQL databases supports CAP theorem where this RDBMS database supports your ACID theorem. So what is this CAP theorem? CAP theorem stands for consistency, availability and partition tolerance. So this CAP theorem is also called as Brewer's theorem. The founder of this theorem is Brewer, so he named it as Brewer's theorem. So what is mean by consistency? So it is a very familiar term. The data should be consistent even after the execution of any operation. That means the data once written is written. Any future read and write request, whatever we give to that particular database, should contain that particular data. For example, after updating the order status, this particular order status should be visible to all the branches of that particular company. Next one, what is mean by availability? So availability is nothing but it should be always, the system is should always available and it should be responsive in nature, and in any time that it should not have any failure. That means there is no downtime for that particular system. As I told, Chennai system fails, the replication will be there in Delhi or Mumbai. It should take its position and it should start working. What is mean by partition tolerance? Partition tolerance is nothing but the system should continue to function even the communicating server is not responding to that particular system, and it is not stable also. For that, what one example I can tell you, a system or any server can be partitioned into multiple groups which may not communicate to each other. But here the database, whichever is unresponding, it should not affect the working process of the other server. It should function as it is. That is called as partition tolerance. Next one is called as eventual consistency. What is mean by eventual consistencies means you should have multiple copies or multiple machines in terms of failure so that we will have the availability and scalability of the data. So one example what I told you is the data which is available in Chennai machine should be available even in Delhi and Mumbai machine. Suppose if Chennai machine fails, we can easily retrieve the data from Mumbai machine and our Delhi machine. So that is called as your eventual consistency, which supports this base word. What is this base? Is nothing but basically available, soft state and eventual consistency. Basically available means it is available as per the CAP theorem. There is no downtime for any server. And what is mean by soft state means without any input also the system state should change. And what does mean by eventual consistency? That will be consistent over time in case of any failure. So now coming to the advantages of SQL and the disadvantages of NoSQL. What is the advantages of using NoSQL is it can be used as a data source mainly for our analytical applications where we have this big data capacity of data to be stored, and there is no single point of failure. Easy replication of the data is possible. Since data is replicated, so fast performance and scalability is there. We can handle structured data, unstructured data, and semi-structured data. So NoSQL database need not have a dedicated high-end server for processing because replication is taking place day by day. So we need not have a single point of contact for any data. So we have this object oriented programming there, which is easy and which is user flexible. It is very easy to implement when compared to RDBMS. What are the disadvantages of NoSQL data? So there is no standard rules like RDBMS. It has a limited query capacity. That means we cannot use joins, we cannot check for integrity constraints, and we don't have any better tools just like RDBMS because this is the upcoming standard in the industries. So here, when the volume of data increases, it is very much difficult to maintain the corresponding key and its corresponding value. It does not work for any kind of relational data. So the learning curve is very difficult because for the new developers it is something new in the market, and it is open source, so it is not so popular among all the industries in the market. Thank you.